Hi guys, if you are viewing my channel first time, please subscribe to my channel for more updates on embedded systems. Today we are mainly discussing about on keypad interfacing with 8051 microcontroller. How we are going to interface this keypad with the 8051 microcontroller, and also how we are going to detect particular key whether it is pressed or not. If it is pressed, that particular key we need to display onto the LCD. This LCD interfacing already we discussed in the previous session. Today we are mainly discussing about on this keypad interfacing. Okay, here we'll discuss the basic concept, how we are going to detect the particular column, how we are going to detect the particular row. For example, initially I don't know what the key pressed or not. That's why whenever the particular key is pressed, I want to detect the particular column. Due to that, I am going to initialize the all the columns with the logic 1, all the rows with the logic 0. Okay, for example, whenever the user pressed any key, for example, let us assume this switch is pressed. Okay, due to that logic 0 across the row 2, due to the short circuit, column 2 also will becoming a logic 0. Okay, due to that I am able to find the column 2 is pressed. Okay, similar way, if I want to find out the row, particular row, all the rows I am just initializing with all the ones, logic ones, and all the columns I am initializing with logic 0. See, whenever the switch is pressed, this due to the column to logic 0, whenever the short circuit, row 2 also becoming a 0. Okay, due to that I am going to find out, okay, row 2 is pressed. Okay, if you know the column, particular column, if you know the particular row, then we'll be able to identify the what exactly which switch is pressed. Okay, then due to that we are going to detect and we will display particular digit onto the LCD. Okay, this is a basic concept. Okay, for example, if I want to find out the particular column, first we need to initialize the all the columns with 1 and rows with 0. Whenever the any user press the particular switch, due to the short circuit of the this row and column, this row 2 across the already initially that row 2 across the logic 0, due to that short circuit, column 2 also will be becoming a logic 0. Okay, due to that we are able to identify, okay, column 2 is pressed. Okay, similar way we'll be able to identify the row 2 as well. Okay, if you understand the basic concept, then we'll be able to write the program very easy way. Okay, here I have the initial circuitry in the previous session. Here we have the LCD, already we interfaced in the previous session, and here the power supply circuitry, reset circuitry, here the crystal oscillator circuitry. Okay, here clock circuitry. Here mainly we are going to interface 4 into 3 keypad. Okay, from the library. Here we will just browse the keypad. Here we have so many keypads. We'll take the phone keypad. We have the 4 rows and 3 columns. Okay, here this I am going to interface with the 8051 microcontroller. Okay, here we have the 7 rows here. Okay, 4 rows and 3 columns. Totally we have the 7 pins. Okay, here 1.0 I am going to connect to the row 1. 1.1 I am connecting to the row 2. Okay, similar way, row 3 I am going to connect to the 1.2. Similar way, row 3 I am going to row 4 I am going to connect to the 1.3. Row 4. Next, column 1 I am going to connect to the 1.4 pin. Next to column 2 I am going to connect to the 1.5 pin. Column 3 I am going to connect to the 1.6 pin. Okay, similar way we need to define in our program as well. Here, whenever the switch is pressed, I want to display that particular digit onto the LCD. This program I'm going to write now. Okay, initially this program already we written LCD interfacing. Welcome to my project YT Training Institute. This we written in the previous session. Similar program I have here, and right now we are going to extend this program with the keypad. Okay, first we need to define all the pins as bit. Here the row 1 equal to port 1 cap of 0. Okay, 1 cap of 0 I connected the row 1, and as bit similar I will expand for the row 2, row 3, row 4. Row 2, row 3, row 4. Here I will just rename with row 2, row 3, row 4. Here the 1.0, 1.1 pin I connected to the row 2. 1.2 pin I connected to the row 3, 1.3 pin I connected to the row 4. Okay, similar way, column 1, column 2, column 3 I need to define. Okay, here the column 1 I will just treat as column 1, column 2, column 3. Okay, here the column 1 is connected to 1.4, column 2 is connected to 1.5, 1.6. Okay, similar way, how we connected in the hardware, similar way I have defined here all the pins. Okay, here the initial concept will understand. Before that, this I will clear. Okay, after the YT training institute, I will clear. I don't know when I need to press the particular switch, so that I am going to display some text here. Press any key. I will just write the press any key in the first row. 80 means first row. Press any key. Okay, here if I press any key, it will be displayed in the second row. I am going to display all the digits in the second row. That's why I am going to give the C0 address for the second row. Okay, from here I am going to write the keypad programming in while of 1. That means I need to check always whether the particular column is pressed or not, or particular row is pressed or not. Always I need to check. That's why I'm going to write the program in the while of 1 always true. I'm going to execute this piece of code always, okay, infinite times. Okay, here initially whatever we discussed, if I want to find out the particular column, first we need to initialize all the columns with 1 and rows with 0. Okay, similar way I'm doing it here. We have the three columns, column 1, column 2, column 3. I'm going to initialize with 1. All the rows I'm initializing with 0. Row 0, row 1, row 2, row 3, and okay, here from row 1 we have we don't have row 0. Row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4 equal to 1. Okay, here we need to initialize with 0. Okay, initially we discussed in the concept, if I want to find out the particular column, we need to initialize all the columns with 1 and rows with 0. And whenever that particular switch is pressed, for example, let us assume one first row and first column, this digit 1 is pressed. Okay, first row and first column, so that I need to display here. I will check whether the first column is pressed or not. C1 double equal to 0. That means here I am just checking whether the C1 is pressed. Okay, if the C1 is pressed, I am going to get the logic 0 due to the here the column initially column 1 is 1. Whenever the switch is pressed, due to the row 1 is 0, due to that column 1 also will be 0. Okay, similar way I am going to extend for the rows. Here initially I checked whether it is C1 is pressed or not. Okay, if the C1 is pressed, I need to check the row now. Okay, for the second this one, I need to check the row whether which row is pressed, so that I need to initialize all the columns with 0, rows with 1. Okay, here similar way I will just extend row with 1, all the row with 1, and all the columns with 0. Okay, just I extended the similar concept here, and here I will check whether the if row 1 is pressed, double equal to 0. Here I will check if the row 1 is pressed. Row 1 is pressed. Okay, what I need to display here, if the row 1 is pressed, just I will write LCD data. I am going to display the data here. If I want to display single character, so that I can pass to here. Okay, here I am going to display, see here, column 1 pressed and row 1 pressed. See here, column 1, row 1 means 1. Okay, 1 I am going to display onto the LCD. Similar way, if row 2 double equal to 0, if the row 2 is pressed, okay, here just we need to change to row 2. If the row 2 is pressed, what I am going to display onto the LCD, row 2 means 4, 1 4 7 star, this 1 4 next 7 star. Just I copied for the other rows as well. 1 4, this is a 7 star, Here I will mention row 3. If the row 3 is pressed, I'm going to display 7. See here, row 3 column 1, row 3 and column 1 is 7, and row 4 column 1 is star. Here the row 4 column 1 is, this is a column 1, row 4 is star. Okay, similar way this is for the first column. Okay, let us check whether my expectation is coming as per the, whether if I press the particular column, the first column, whether I am going to display that particular exact digit or not. Here just I am giving the 65,000 delay. Why? Because our program will execute within microseconds. For example, whenever the switch is pressed, I'm going to display particular content and I will wait for some delay. Okay, okay, whenever the particular digit displayed onto the LCD, and I need to release that particular switch. Otherwise, it will be keep on displaying the all the content. Okay, just I'm going to run the program. Okay, here we have one warning. Warnings is fine. LCD date. Okay, here see row 3. Okay, we missed something. Okay, we should not be any warnings mostly. Yeah. Okay, here let us see our output. It should be first column should work. For example, if I press 1, I need to display onto the second row, right? When we are, where we are displaying from the second row, we are displaying the all the digits. Okay, I written for the first column for the 1 digit and 4 7 star. Okay, similar way we are going to display whether the all the this data, all this column is displaying or not. Okay, I will just zoom little bit to understand better way. Here if I press any key, see here the one is displayed. Similar way 4 should be displayed here, 7 should be displayed here, star. Okay, just we written for the first column. Similar way I need to extend the code for the second column and third column. Okay, similar way I'm just going to copy and copy the two times. This is for the column 2, this is for the column 3. Okay, this is for the column 2, this is for the column 3. Here we need to write the else if, otherwise might be all the columns might be affected. Due to this, here I need to write the else if. See, any one column will be pressed, right, at one time. That's why I'm just writing to the this one. Okay, even internally also you can write else if, else if, else if, but here I'm just checking the column. Okay, here see any one column might be pressed at once. Okay, that's why I'm just writing this one. Okay, if else if, for example, if the column 1 is pressed, I don't enter to the column 2. Okay, similar way column 3. Okay, that's why I written this else if case. Okay, here any one column will be pressed only one. Similar way you can extend else if also here. Let's see whether we are going to display all the content or not. Okay, here 147 star. The second column, what are the digits we need to display? Here the second column 2580. Similar way we need to write second column 2580. Okay, second column here 369 hash. Okay, if you see the last column 369 hash. Okay, similar way I written the program. Okay, let's see if we are going to display all the digits onto the LCD or not in the second row. Okay, here just I am displaying welcome to my project. Next one, YT Training Institute. Press any key. Okay, here I am going to display all the digits. I written the program for all the pins, so that I am just pressing any key here. Okay, one is displayed, fine. Just once if it is displayed, we need to release. Why? Because if we are not released, we are going to display a digit again. Okay, similar I will show you the at the end. See, 2 is I displays 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 star 0 hash. For example, I just pressed always. See here, always I am going to display. Okay, why? Because always we are going to execute the key infinite times. Okay, that's why if the digit is displayed, for example, let us assume I'm going to coming from here always, while of one will execute infinite times. I'm going to wait this much delay, and I'm going to check whether the column 1 is pressed or row 1 is pressed. If both are pressed, I'm going to display the one digit onto the LCD. Okay, again if the again switch is pressed, again I am going to display. Okay, this is the while of one loop. Okay, that's why we are going to display multiple times onto the LCD. Okay, this is the basic concept we need to write for the keypad. Okay, initially we need to make the all the columns with logic 1 and all the rows with 0, and we need to find out whether the user is pressed the particular switch, then automatically that particular column will be becoming a 0 due to this shortage of the row to the column. Okay, due to that we are going to identify the column. Similar way we are going to identify the row. Okay, initially I need to initialize all the rows with 1 and columns with 0. Whenever the particular switch is pressed by the any one, okay, the automatically due to the column 0, automatically row also becoming a 0 due to the short circuit. Okay, this way we are going to identify the particular column and particular row. Then due to that we are going to identify the particular switch. For example, this is a column, first column, and first row means I'm going to display 1. Okay, similarly we written the program so that it is working as per the program. Okay, this is the way we need to write any program in easy method. First we need to understand the concept, and similar way we need to write the program. This is the concept we need to follow always. Okay, thank you friends, thank you for watching.